Good evening, everybody. It's good to be here. Tonight, we're going to talk about the battle of the clones, the HEX clone wars, HEX on Ethereum versus HEX on Pulsechain. I know it's a hot topic. A lot of people are expressing their opinions about the matter, but tonight I'm in my HEX t-shirt, my HEX cap to represent the HEX community, because frankly, I don't give a shit what HEX you own as long as you own HEX. I'm a pretty simple guy here. People say things like, Randy, you only care about EHEX because you have an EHEX bag. Yeah, damn Skippy, I care about EHEX because I have an EHEX bag. That makes pretty darn good sense. Just like people that care about Bitcoin, they care because they own Bitcoin. Or people who own Ethereum, they care because they own Ethereum. See, there was lightning strike behind me, just to make it clear. Oh, I love EHEX. I love PHEX. I like all the hexes. I even like my ETH POW hex. Have you guys gone and checked on your ETH POW hex lately? It's there. Go unstake it if you haven't. Guarantee it's worth it. Maybe someday somebody will pump your ETH POW hex. Who knows? If I get rich enough, maybe I'll do it and I'll provide liquidity somewhere. Why not? So I want to express my opinion about this ludicrous fight over EHEX and PHEX. I like them both. Why not have both? Now, what are the differences? Well, with EHEX, if you make a long stake, you're going to have a pretty large fee at the end of that stake, unless Vitalik and the team on the Ethereum side come up with a reason to, or come up with some code to lower the fees on the Ethereum side. If they do that, maybe EHEX is the bet. Maybe it's a great bet that you get a whole bunch really cheap, and then all of a sudden, 18 months from now, 36 months from now, EHEX is fixed. There's no more huge fees. That'll be pretty darn cool. That's a pretty good bet, in my opinion. But you have PHEX. We already have that. Low fees. So you get to stake, you get to have some fun, you get to do short stakes, long stakes, ladder stakes, all kinds of stakes, and your fees aren't going to be that high. Well, nice place to be. And if anybody's new to HEX, I would definitely recommend most of their bag be over in Pulsechain HEX. It totally makes sense. But if you've been around a while, there's no reason, in my opinion, to fret. Because you've got your copy. When your HEX stakes come up due, you unstake your HEX. You then take that HEX, maybe you sell some. You bridge some of your Ethereum over to the Ethereum side and unstake your HEX and pay for it that way. That's one way you can do it. So going forward, I think that this whole HEX clone wars should come to an end. It's ludicrous. It absolutely is. If you like something, you hold it. If you don't, you sell it. If you like it really a lot, maybe you buy a whole bunch. If you don't like something, maybe you sell a whole bunch. Either way, I like both. I hold both. I haven't sold any since the fork. I'm good. So what are your guys' thoughts? Hey, Funkmaster HEX. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, buddy. I had, for my own mental health, I had to retreat a little bit. Corey, oh, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Hello, Mom. Late night Hilarski stream. What's up, everybody? Mondays and Wednesdays, I'll be doing this. I think that's just enough. Randy, let's fucking go. HEX, Pulsex. That's right. Hexing Greenhorn. Crypto Cashew. Crypto Compassion. See you. Hi, Russ. Luna Sea Point. Franklin. What's Gucci, brother? What's Gucci? Hex Glenn. PHEX is the king. Sandeep. Yeah. Remember, though, that's an opinion because I like my EHEX too. Thank you, Ted. Only hex for me. Okay. All right. Fair enough, Harvey. Hey, Randy and Tribe. Love my hexes. That's a good one. I like it. Hey, Peppy. Buongiorno. I know, where are you? You're probably I think you're in North America. So, buonasera, mi amico. The Civil War is entertaining. Yeah, it's just like, seriously, just grab the popcorn and see what somebody's going to say that's really stupid today. That's like, why? There's no reason to fight. Seriously, it's all good. Pepe. Love both my hexes. That's right, Crypto Cashew. Finally, it's been so long. Hexpedition, I know. I'm so sorry. Last week was my birthday. Last Wednesday was my birthday. So we had a birthday party. And I didn't find out until the day of. Hey, Clintrones. Crypto King. Long live Hex. That's right. Uzi Beats. Hey, Crypto King, go check out your, if you haven't yet, go play with your new Aurochs wallet. They have an upgrade that was pushed. So pretty cool. Pretty cool update. And just shows you what's coming for Aurochs. Hey, Bob. Hope you and the dogs are enjoying your wonderful summer evening. It is summer, right? Yep, July 10. It's summer for you. I sold all my liquid EHEX for Pulsechain strategy around 3 to 5 cents. Still like my staked EHEX bag. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I did the same thing. I even early end staked back in January when HEX hit 12.2 cents. I early end staked about 3 stakes, and I took all my HEX that I had and I sold it. I sold it all. I told my Patreon what I was doing. I told them I was going to sell on a pump. And where Richard came out and said that he wasn't going to give an announcement of the date and Pulsechain was going to launch stuff, I was like, sell. Because what happened? Price went dropping right back down. What's going on, my friend? Big love from Sydney. Hey, Daddy Hexler. Buonasera. There we go. Thank you, Pepe. Hey, Chico. Hopefully we'll see you soon. If anybody's up in Toronto, we'll be there at the end of the month, end of August. And then we'll be in Toronto for the first few days. Yes, you can, Sandeep. Absolutely. Just use the ICOSA website. I don't know if the go.hex.com website's working yet. So we'll be in Toronto for the first 3 days and the last 3 days of our trip. So 28th, 29th, 30th, Toronto, and then the last 3 days, 10th or 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. We actually fly out on the 12th. So if anybody's in the Toronto area and would like to see the Hilarskis, let me know. Yeah, Seek 5555. Everything's going good. Getting my business in order. Hey, Franklin. That's right. All my HEX is staked on both chains, so love them both. That's right, Plasma Cut. I mean, I look at my staker app, and everything's still there. And I haven't looked at it in a couple of days. I saw we had a nice little pump, and someone bought $1 million worth of PHEX. Randy likes it when people buy $1 million worth of PHEX. All right, EHEX, it's not up very much, but up a little bit. But PHEX, oh shit, yeah, that's up. So, yeah, it's always good to see when things go up. Hey, Robert. All right, cool, Robert. Hopefully we'll see you soon. How does one join your group? VMart, here you go. Da-da-da-da. You go to that website, patreon.com/no permissions. That's how you get involved with what we're doing. We've had a really interesting. Oh, we don't have one scheduled, Crypto Cashew. But if you want to schedule one, hook up with me and we can set one up, set a date or a restaurant downtown somewhere. So my partner, Christian Grace or Grace Christian, whichever way you want to say it, he's been in Panama now for a month, and he went home yesterday. While he was here, we strategized, came up with lots of plans for the future of no permissions and where we're going with it. He's moving back to Panama with his family. He had to go home to Barcelona for a little while, wrap things up over there, pack his bags, and come back to Panama in September. So that's what we're hoping for, that he'll make it here by September. And we are planning for our first conference, a no permissions conference, the last week of January, first week of February. Probably do the first week of February, I'm thinking, because some people have expressed that they would like to stick around for an extra week because the second week of February is Carnival. So people love Carnival in Panama, and it's a really popular time where people love to come here. So I think the first week of February is probably going to be if we can get that date lined up at the hotel, we'll probably do that time. And obviously, I'm not crypto only. This is not a conference about crypto. Part of it is, and we'll have talking about Pulsechain, HEX, liquidity farming, and all kinds. We'll have speakers talking about different subjects, that kind of stuff. Then we'll also be talking about second residencies, second passports, real estate, healthy living, longevity, those kind of things. So there's a lot of subjects: gold, silver, vaulting, that kind of stuff. So I have a wide range of interests. I know I don't discuss them all here on my live stream because this is mostly a crypto live stream, and I want to respect you guys' time. But my interests are broad, and I have a lot of friends that do lots of really cool stuff, and people that I can reach out to who will be happy to share their knowledge about the really cool stuff that they do. So that will be an interesting 2 days. And obviously, when people are here, we'll be setting up times to go see the canal and hang around Old Town and go for rooftop nights out, those type of things, and just having a good old time. So probably the first week of February. And then on top of that, while Christian Grace was here, we had some amazing meetings regarding real estate. I can't talk about them just due to NDA, I signed NDA. There's 2 projects. One is the one that I've been telling you guys about, the farm. That's coming along nicely. My buddy David is doing a great job. I've got all kinds of documents and stuff that he's made, information that we can share, but going slow. And then we have the other one that's an NFT project with real estate, conservancy, carbon credits, that type of thing. Holy crap, that project's amazing. It's not like these projects you see in crypto, like, oh, we're going to raise $100 million and we're going to go out and buy real estate. We're going to put it all on the blockchain. No. This is way past that. Way past that. This project is like 10 steps ahead. So very, very excited to bring this one to market. So we agreed that we're going to be working with him, the man in charge of the project, or who owns the project, and shook hands on Sunday. So that was quite a day for us. I'm always a guy that says yes until there's something bad that happens or somebody tries to screw me over or something. So I learned from Gary Vaynerchuk a long time ago. If you guys know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, I've been in social media. That's what I did for years. So Gary's a well-known social media guy. He's the one who made or helped make Snapchat popular and a couple other apps. And Gary one of the things he said was always say yes until proven otherwise. So you never know if an opportunity is going to be bad or good. I know someone's going to use it against me that I said that, because there's been times where people came to me with projects. I'm like, nope. But there's good reason to that, because I've launched so many that we've got to be careful with the reputations nowadays. So, for example, I recently launched, or helped launch, with my referral code, was the 9-inch DEX with their raise, and that went fabulous. Thank you for everybody who participated. I actually have a meeting with those guys on Friday. So maybe I'll have some more news to deliver to you on Monday, Tuesday, or Monday or Wednesday next week. We'll see what's going to go on with happen with those guys. But hopefully they launch soon. They're still working on the audits. So no rush. I want things to work. I don't want something to launch and then break, and then the value of the token just tanks. We don't want that. So be patient. Can you guys actually believe I've received threats? People are threatening me over 9inch. I'm like, bitch, do I look like I'm part of the team? No, I'm not part of the team. Oh, God. I'm just somebody who had a referral code, and you guys used it. That's it. Hey, Labasi, what are you doing with 9inch when it launches? Strategy? Well, it's a funny thing. They have so many features that are launching with 9inch. Here, let me get rid of my banner here. My brand thing. I don't like to display names. 9inch is a funny thing. So I was thinking about taking a part of my 9inch and just staking it for a year to get the increased bonus, because they're going to have an extra bonus for staking and locking for a year. So I'll definitely do a portion of that. I'll have some liquidity. I'll be providing liquidity, and I will be doing some single-sided staking. Now, we don't know what's going to be available. You can kind of get an idea on the test net what's going to be available for 9inch as far as single-sided staking and liquidity pools, or liquidity farming. But I'm probably going to stick to the main things, and that's going to be 9inch with Pulsechain, maybe some 9inch with PulseX, 9inch with HEX, those type of things. I'll keep it really simple and go from there. We'll see how it goes. But I'll definitely lock up probably 20 to 25% of all my tokens for a year. Why not? Because that'll bring them out right at the beginning or maybe the mid of the rise of the bull market. So hoping. Robert says, my Patreon may be in deficit. I'm still not in a place. It could have happened already, but I wasn't aware. One step I missed. I don't know, Robert. You gotta, you could DM me. I can tell you. The thing with Patreon is if like a card is declined or something, it just automatically kicks you out. I don't even control it. That's what's so cool about Patreon. It just manages it for you. You know, those old lists I used to have where people paid the monthly stuff and all that, and you had to manage it. I don't have to manage anything. They do it. Hey, Paul. Feels like deja vu today. Exciting times coming. You see Walrus update video on LL on the other stuff coming in the next 30 to 60 days. No, sir, I have not. I would like to see that video. Please post it in the Patreon so I can check it out later. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little update. I actually used Portal X Swap today from the Power City team, and I thought that was really cool. It was simple to use. It was dumb proof, because sometimes I could be dumb. And the transaction went through in about 7 minutes. I sent Pulsechain to Ethereum, or I sold Pulsechain and to Ethereum on the Ethereum blockchain. So I thought that was great. It worked wonders. Someone made the comment, Randy, you're going the wrong way. Look, I was testing. I wanted to see how it worked. And it worked fabulous. So congratulations to the Power City team. Your Portal X Swap looks amazing. And I heard a rumor today. I don't know how much rumor is, but if somebody can verify, Vets in Crypto brought up during our strategy call today that Portal X Swap, if you use it over the next couple days, you get put in for an airdrop of some kind. So if anybody can verify that, I couldn't find it. I went to the Portal X Swap Telegram, and I went to the Power City Telegram, and I couldn't find information about this. So if anybody knows anything, let me know. If not, I'll just reach out to Vets and see what he says. Hey, Corey. Good night, Randy. I still have time to catch you while I'm traveling. I'll see you soon, mate. All right, Corey. Enjoy your travels, sir. Robert says, going old school. There are a few bras seem to be very interested in me. Go for it, Robert. Hex Monkey, how are you, sir? Are you enjoying this little hex pump on a pulse chain? Yes, Pac-Man. Yes, it's pumping. Got a wee bit of 9-inch. Thank you, Randy. I got a shit coin. I'll give you an allocation of Randy. Don't say no now. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not going to say names, but that's what goes around, in a lot of these crypto circles is that you get an allocation and then they want you to promote the coin and they dump on your heads. Like, God, there's that one guy from Australia, or maybe he's from New Zealand, and he's very well known. He does that, can't think of his name. People think he's so nice. Little nerdy guy. It's on YouTube. But he was telling everyone to use his referral links for all these trading platforms and stuff. People were getting wrecked, losing their money. They lost all their money on, I can't remember the names now. All the stuff people were losing money on last year. The ones you staked and you earned coins, but it was all centralized. Those ones. And stay away from it. Stay away. See, the one thing I love about the referral code system is that it's pure. You can follow. You know how much money people earn. You know how many coins they got. It's a merit-based system. Whereas if an influencer, say for example, if 9-inch came to me and said, "Okay, Randy, here is 1 billion tokens. We want you to go out and talk about 9-inch every day on all your social media platforms and promote 9-inch. But I never go out and buy any. I have no skin in the game, except for a reputation, right? Which can go bad real quick. We've seen rug pulls and stuff like that happen in crypto. But when you use a referral code, you're also putting skin in the game, but you're also putting your reputation out there, and it's a little bit more stressful as far as I'm concerned. Taking an allocation is so easy. When I was doing launches back in the day, we did like 40. Man, these influencers, they're so easy. I used to say, okay, because I was the guy who did the marketing stuff, and I would handle the marketing budget, talk with the founders for allocations for marketing, how much we're going to give this influencer, how much we're going to give that influencer. So there was times we gave people $25,000 and like $5,000 worth of tokens or $10,000 worth of tokens. Some of your favorite influencers gave them lots of money, man. That's how it worked. So I used to call myself the Black Hand of crypto. You didn't see my face out there on many of these projects, but those guys sure were, because they took the money. That's all they wanted. But I haven't been involved in that kind of stuff since 2000. My last project was 2018, and I launched, actually 2019. That's when I launched Epic Cash. But I was the marketing director for the team, and Epic Cash is still around, still doing good. Luna C Points got the eggplant rocket. Eggplant with some Viagra. Quick question for y'all. Before TUSD was considered problematic, why didn't people provide liquidity for it on Pulsechain? Seemed like a great herb opportunity. TUSD, isn't that the one that went out of business recently? I believe so. Hey, but we are going to have our own USDs pretty soon. We're going to have LUSD, and we're going to have PXDC. Hello, Super Hex. Hope you're doing well, sir. RH movie teaser is out tomorrow. I think so. I thought it was this week. I'm pretty sure the movie itself comes out pretty soon. Hexation's in the house. Adam Stokes. No, not Adam Stokes. I can't remember the guy's name. No, not Wolverine. No one in the Hex community. This guy he's mostly an Ethereum guy. He used to chill Celsius and block fee and all that kind of stuff. I can't remember. He's from New Zealand or something. The dump theory. Lark, there we go. Lark Davis. That's the guy I was thinking of. He would get allocations of tokens and just dump on people's heads. And everyone trusted him because he looks like this little nerdy guy that would never hurt you. He would never do anything wrong, right? But he would get his allocations, and people busted him pumping the coin. He'd make a video, pump the coin, and then they would follow his wallets, and he'd be selling during his live streams or when he's making video. He posts a video, and they'll be selling while the videos just released. That is dirty. I don't like that. That's not. I don't think that's very fair at all. What's up, Randy? What a time to be alive. All in on RH coins. That's right, Crypto Kobe. Pretty much. I own Aurochs, the Aurochs token Urus, and that's because they're going public. And it's at the coin's like $12 or something right now, so I'd be a fool not to buy some more. I bought like 43 today to put in another wallet, and just all RH stuff. Well, not RH, but stuff that's on Pulsechain I deem as quality. So lately, Fiat's been doing wonderful. Poor Pleb's been doing okay because we know that 9-inch is coming, so people are preparing to provide liquidity. PLD is doing good. That's Pulse Doge Win. Beat had a nice run. Beetroot, it went up. Now it came back down. So if you're looking for a buying opportunity for Beat, this is it. It came all the way back down to where it started. So I'm doing great with that. I'm a nice potato. They have their leagues. They have beetroot as the whales, and they have potatoes for what we would call sharks and HEX. And I never thought I'd have an opportunity to get this much beetroot. Richard even tweeted out about beetroot. So privacy protocols, we need them. Whether or not you believe that people should have privacy on the blockchain, the idea is that privacy is a right, and we should be able to transact with privacy. So once Beetroot is up and running 100% and you could do large transactions and stuff, it's going to be a pretty powerful tool. So I'm buying it right now, knowing that it's not going to pump. That might sound weird to some of you, like, oh, you should only buy coins that pump. But I'm not looking to sell it. I don't need to sell it. It's something that maybe in the bull run, once they have everything sorted and all the Beetroot technologies are working great, it might pump really well. So that's kind of anti-Randy. I would only do that if it was something I really, really, really believed in the technology, and that's what I believe in for Beetroot. So it's a little bit different play for me. Usually, I would only tell you guys about stuff where I think you can make money in the short term. I think Beetroot is a long play, similar to PulseX. I think is a long play as well. So short term. Our plays is, I think Fiat, because Fiat's about to roll out all their stuff. I think Power City is going to roll out Earn and Watt soon, which is going to be very cool. And then it looks like loans coming out for liquid loans. I know some of you staked your loan for the first year to get extra tokens, or I think it was maybe up to 2 years. If you did that, I'm sorry. I learned my lesson. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. But we got some exciting times coming in the next couple months. And then what if the highest of stakes comes out in August? Good times for Pulsechain. Why would anyone block, insult, fire, let alone threaten Randy? Yeah, one of the most kind, smart, humble, honest guys in crypto. What the fuck? People are cray-cray. Yeah, man. You wouldn't believe it. If I showed you guys, I screenshot it all because I like to have I like to keep my little Rolodex of people who like to talk smack. Like that Orca guy. Guys, remember Orca, the one with the big beard, threatening my family and stuff? Like, what the hell, man? Kid, go back to college. Stay in college longer. Go for 2 PhDs. Oh, my God. Hey, lights out. Good to see you, sir. Do you end your ICOSA Hedron stakes? I guess I can break down the yield in the 30-day stakes. Yes. I have not, because I don't have any due yet. I think that you can only do Hedron stakes, you can do 30-day stakes. But ICOSA, I think the minimum is 90 days. And that's right around between 400 and 500 ICOSA. And I think 90 days is good play because the really high returns that you're going to get are ending in August. So maybe the play is just don't unstake them at all and let them keep riding until August. So having another 40-day stake, just don't unstake them, just let it go for another 40 days because it's going to be interesting times for Icosa. And I hope Alex comes out with some, tells us what his idea is going to be to use Icosa. So that'll be interesting. I keep telling my Patreon that's my hope that something's going to come because I have a very large position in Icosa, and I think it's going to do wonderful. It's just how long is it going to take to do even better? Umberto, good to see you, sir. Will our pulse stables like LUSD be backed by actual money? They are algorithmic stables, so they're backed by Pulsechain, I believe. I think for liquid loans, it's backed by Pulsechain. For Power City, remember correctly, maybe it's backed by PulseX. It has to be something with a very large pool, but don't hold me up to that because I'm not quite sure, John. You're going to have to go into the Telegram for liquid loans to ask that question. TUSD is still thriving. One of their partners, Prime Trust, was doing some questionable things, so minting was halted. Also lost peg with $1 for a few. Yeah, frankly, if it's back up and running, I know my Telegram. Those folks love it. These guys love TUSD. It's the simplest way to onboard money into crypto if you live in the U.S. Lark Davis has always struck me as the dried remains of a. Oh, God. Oh, God. That is funny. Hexadal, you're right. PLS is just cheap gas for Hex. That's what it was built for. PLX may be something if the middleman D does something. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Paul, I saw that. Mintra also gave us an update today. Hallelujah. Their protocol is launching on testnet within the next week. Yes, I did see that and quite excited because the NFT project that I'm working with for real estate, I'm trying to convince them to come to Pulsechain. If this comes to Pulsechain, holy crap. This project's not a little project. This project is a freaking huge project. Okay, it's one of the largest landowners in the whole country, and all the land that they have is on the beaches, virgin beaches. So, yeah, it's pretty big deal, and I want everything to be on Pulsechain. We'll see. How the Aurochs looking for HEX? Oh yeah, let's look that up. Let's do it. I was going to do it, man. Thank you for reminding me. Present, share screen. Make sure you can see it. Yes, you can. All right, so first let's start up with Bitcoin. We got still a green Aurochs indicator. Man, just imagine you got in here. Say you got in here at 16,727, and right now Bitcoin's at 30,510. You would have almost doubled your Monday. Aurochs indicator, thank you. And anybody who calls it a lagging or indicator, I don't care. I don't need to hit the exact moment when to buy a position. I am not a trader. I'm a long-term holder. So if I in the last year, if I just followed these, this goes back to May 2021, if I would have made a trade here, I would have only made 1, 2, 3 trades since then. You can call me a trader if you want, but I mean, 3 trades in 2.5 years. Come on. Almost 2.5 years. That's not bad at all. So let's look at the weekly for Bitcoin. Green again. We had the nice little green dildo the other day, which is kind of unexpected, but it did. That was right at the tail end of the full moon. So we're at 30,523 right now. Let's check the daily because I want to see what the AI is saying. The AI is saying it's under the red. So maybe just hanging out here like this. We're about to get the elevator back down. That's what happens. If you go up and you make a plateau like this and then nothing happens for a long time, people lose interest. I mean, look at the amount of volume coming through. It's pretty low. So it might fall or start heading back down if interest doesn't pick up. But I don't know. I think August is going to be a little bit rough for us. But once we get past September, I think it's going to look really good. Here's Ethereum, looking very similar to Bitcoin. And demand index looks good. Switch to the daily. Wow. It's all over the place. But even the AI is way below the red line. So it's signaling that could be heading down. Now, how about HEX? HEX on the weekly, we got a green Aurochs indicator here going back 2 weeks. AI, remember, AI is only good on the daily or less. Whoa, holy crap. I've never seen AI that bullish. This is HEX, guys. I'm sorry I'm not showing you Pulsechain because we don't have Pulsechain and the Aurochs charts yet. It's not available. So I've been pushing. Believe me, I'm there pushing. We're at 0.0085. So yes, quite bullish, but just barely any volume. Hedron's also up nicely today. It's up 11.43% at, oh geez, how many zeros is that? 6 zeros, 3868. Well, if you believe in lottery tickets, there you go. All right. And I was telling you about Urus. Look at that. That's the lowest it's been since, okay, guys, I was here on the launch. I was there, right? The day after launch, bam, we went up to 20 something bucks, right? Where was it? Can I go back that far? Yeah, it's in here. They don't have the chart for some reason. But it went from 20 cents. It was a fair launch. They just put it on Uniswap and made it live. And they gave us an exact moment when the coin was going live and everyone started trading. And I got my cheapest ones at about $1.20. The next day, it was 20 bucks. I like fair launches. And you see where it is now. It's back at 1263, so it's below that first 24-hour price. So in my opinion, that's a buy time. That's for the Aurochs coin. All right. Give you guys your charts. Looking good. There's HEX and there's excrements. Mintra is for plebs who will burn our stuff, though, but don't touch that shit rehab scammer. What? My understanding is that TUSD is still there, but the entity that made it easy to wire to and from TUSD, Prime Trust, was shut down by certain government jurisdictions. Oh my God, I can't stand this stuff. My nephew Maximus with the Hooter Girls, awesome video. The Hooter. Yeah, we had a picture of my son. We had a video of him 5 years ago when he was only a couple months old, like 6 months or so, and currently Sunday with the same girl at Hooters. Kid's got style. Orca with the backwards beard. Yeah, that was him. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's got all kinds of Twitter accounts too. So he would always be trolling me and saying nasty shit. Go right ahead, Orca. I would just say, "Hey, Orca, how you doing?" Orca the Cookie Monster. Mintra price chart will be anything but uninteresting. Yeah, I don't know. Are people just going to dump? It's possible. They've been waiting 2 years almost. NFTs are, at the current time, they're not the most exciting thing. NFTs with real estate, now that interests me big time. I'm super excited about that. But NFTs with just cartoons, not too interested, frankly. Maybe real art, and if I'm doing NFTs, it has to be something with real world connection. It could be classic cars or just cars in general, real world art. Like I love the idea of the remember the uni socks? Maybe like the Pulse Doge Win team, maybe they'll be coming out with more their own version because they have their socks too. I don't know where my socks. I have Pulse Doge socks here somewhere. I don't know where I put them. Yeah, but that's the use cases I find interesting for NFTs, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of other stuff in the future. Yep, stay away from anything the government can shut down. When 32 hex per ICOSA peg per sir. Maxi perps are the only ones that yield actual hex in the end and save on gas. Hey, Thomas. Man, I still have 130 days left on an ICOSA stake. Should I end it if things go bad come August? No, Bob. Nothing's going bad. It's a good thing, in my opinion, because we've gotten way too much inflation in the ICOSA ecosystem in the last year, and that's been pushing down the price. But it's also been yielding you a whole bunch of ICOSA. But in August, that ends. So it'll be the inflation from ICOSA will just come from the HEX HSI stakes that are auctioned, which will really slow down the inflation rate for ICOSA. And I love economics when the amount of stuff starts going this way and something happens where Alex makes an announcement and the price starts going that way. That's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I sacrificed for Mintra. Who got HEX on PLS at half a cent? I believe I did. I got crazy cheap HEX. You fools were sent. I warned you guys. I warned you. I'm going to talk about this for a second. I freaking warned you that there was going to be, when Pulsechain launched, there was going to be a small window, and everyone was going to be selling their HEX, their copied HEX for Pulsechain in that first couple hours. And in my defense, it didn't go for a couple hours. It went for about 30 minutes. But I was selling my Pulsechain like a wild man, picking up HEX. I can't remember the ratio, but it was something absolutely disgusting. I have to go back to my Patreon. But I picked up so much PHEX, it was embarrassing. I got the best deal ever. The ratio was just something that, God, for about 6.5 million Pulsechain, I got 350,000 HEX. I warned you. I warned you all. I said, don't do it. Don't sell your HEX, your PHEX to get Pulsechain. Don't rush. You didn't have to rush. And I think I was the only one out there telling you guys not to do it, because you got guys like me who are experienced who go against the grain. I always go against, if everyone's saying buy, Randy's like sell. If you guys are like sell, I'm like buy. That's just how I play the game. And I'm very successful at it. And I did it again. 30 minutes later, the ratio went the other way. I sold all my HEX and I almost tripled my bag of Pulsechain. And we're sitting there because you guys know I didn't sacrifice a lot for Pulsechain. And I ended up doing way better. And we were in our live stream. I was doing a Zoom call with the Patreon on the night of the launch. We were just coming up with all kinds of cool strategies and stuff. Everyone's high-fiving each other. Yeah, we did this. Oh my God, I got this much HEX. I got this much Pulsechain. Oh man, what a night that was. It's a night I'll never forget. I want to thank my community, the Patreon community. It was fun times. But yeah, that comment by Hexodl made me think of that. Who got HEX on Pulse at 1/2 cent? 1/2 cent? Man, I got it way cheaper than that. I'm at Taco Bell, and there seems to be other things going on here. Robert, after dark, do not step foot in Taco Bell. Even be careful in the drive-thru. You guys talking about Taco Bell? Oh God. Hardcore accumulating mode. Yep. What are my thoughts on the HEX? Well, I said all that at the beginning of the video, Jesus. That was what this video was about. I want to get that out clear in the beginning so that I could cut it tomorrow for you guys. My thoughts on EHEX is that I love it. I have a large bag of it, and myself, just like many other people that got copies and they have their 11-year stakes, we're not going anywhere. So we believe in supporting our token, and I'm not going to not support EHEX. No one knows. No one knows. I got 9-inch coming. I'm a true shitcoiner. I'm going to 9-inch. I also use PHUX. And you do have limit orders, not for Pulsechain, but you have limit orders on Portal X. If you guys don't know that, check out Portal X. They've got limit orders available, but it's only for Ethereum. So just go play with it. Crypto King, it should have automatically did it. Your wallet should look a lot different. YouTube tricked me, said 10 p.m. my time. Oh, well, what's Randy? What? Interesting. For some reason, all these apps, they don't recognize my time zone. I'm in the Bogota, Panama time zone, and a lot of apps, for some reason, they mess up with it. I know how many times I've had meetings and the meetings get messed up because Google just can't recognize that I'm in this time zone. So, Randy, do you think that squid positions in PLS and PLSX will get me a sizable bag of profit in the bull run? Yeah, that's all I have, Crypto Bendu. That's all I have is a squid position. I'm not trying to go too big. My HEX is more important to me than my Pulsechain or PLX positions. I reiterate this. I'm going to say it again. 100 T-shares should be everyone's original goal. If you're a Pulsechainer, if you're on Pulsechain, the first thing you should try to do is get 100 T-shares. I don't care if you only buy 9,000, 9,000 times 100, so 9 million. So you buy 9 million HEX, yes, or it's 9 million, 900,000 HEX, and you stake it for 10 years. And that's how you get your 100 T-shares. Figure it out. Just get your 100 T-shares, or maybe you do 50% on Pulsechain, 50% on Ethereum. Work to get to that point. HEX is going to do very, very well. The sooner you do it, the better, because we're moving into a bull run. Bull run's probably about a year away, the real beginnings of it. So you have a nice accumulation phase right now. It doesn't mean HEX is going to stay cheap. We could still push 5, 6, 7 cent HEX before the bull run begins. So I say that's combined, in my opinion. So maybe just do your best to pick up a bag right now. Then after you get done with that, then you start buying your Pulse and Pulsex. Then after you get done with that, then you start buying stuff that you find interesting. Yeah. Bob says, I just wish you guys would stop stealing my name. I'm the original Bob in Randy's Nightly Room. Robert, damn. Cheap chain, good chain, 3-year-old stake, and is minuscule compared to ETH. Yes, yes, it is. EHEX on Pulsechain is pegged to HEX on Ethereum. No. There is no peg. That's wishful thinking. That trading night was so much fun. Great memories. Yes, it was, Benny. Yes, it was. I should have recorded it. My God, I didn't record it. That would have been something to look back on and maybe clip, but I didn't think about that. Didn't think about the future that night. T-shares confirmed. Yes, Randy. That come first. Yes, they do. I'll be in waters behind my ears. Okay. Oh man, it's good times. Don't fret about the fighting. I swear to God, it's almost like people just need something to bitch about, and it makes no sense to me. I'd rather just enjoy life, smile, high five, give people hugs, try to be healthy, do my best, and travel and stuff. And this will all sort itself out. We don't need to be traders. Right now is the time to accumulate, and you hold for the next 2-3 years. Then if you do it right, you may be able to retire in one cycle. Seriously. One cycle. All it takes is one cycle if you do it right. And if you're going to try to trade through the cycle, you're likely going to lose your ass. So you pick a good horse, you ride that horse through the whole cycle. And I think everyone who is wise would start off with HEX. Pulsechain will probably do very good. PulseX will do okay. Maybe it'll right at the end of the bull market. It might even pass Pulsechain. But I just say be cautious and stick with what works. Get your HEX. Get the HEX. Weird, Crypto Cashew. I just don't get it. Did the clocks change again or something? I was going to sit in my hands, enjoy life. Yep, that's right. Humberto. Randy, I come here because I'm almost 73 years old, raised 3 sons. Ella's clued me to crypto, and I found you the most stable guy in crypto. Oh, thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. Bob and Bob. Bob Wells and Bob Powell. Oh, I appreciate that, Bob. That's a great compliment. I'm sorry that I can't stream almost every night like I used to. It was really getting to me. I was letting people get to me. And when you stream this late, then you go to bed and then you're thinking about stuff, and it just wasn't good. So 2 nights a week, then I'll make long form content that you guys can watch, like out at the beach or on the rooftop or down at the park or that kind of thing. But I won't be live streaming every night anymore. And then I'll turn that stuff into short form content where you can watch on TikTok and crazy places like that. Hoosier, nice. Indiana's in the house. Yes, we are. And I'm sure you've answered this question before about EHEX or PHEX. Seth, if you watch from the beginning, I had a whole talk about it, which one for which. I think EHEX is for, I would love to pick up about, I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but 10 to 20 million EHEX and use that in a rotating stake every 3 months or 6 months, something like that. And then I would use PHEX for my ladder, stuff that comes out every 6 months or every year, like that. So it's a different tactic just because EHEX, as of right now, the fees to unstake a long-term EHEX stake are very expensive on Ethereum. So shorter stakes makes more sense. Want to go down to Panama? We have a pending fishing trip with Maximus. That's right, sir. Twice a week works for me. That was about how often I was caught you live. Cool. Oh, Wendy Shift. You ain't seen shit. Wait till I start showing you where the project we're working on. Woo-wee. All right. I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys Wednesday night.